And I'm back. I am on a roll today, honey. This is my third video of the day. Three videos in one day. Okay. Actually, four videos because I did a makeup video, which is why I have a beat on right now. I did a makeup video a little while ago. And as soon as I figure out, it was my first one. So as soon as I figure out how to edit the video, I will upload that. I was just drinking something. Hold on. I will upload that to my page. I will upload that to my page, like I was saying, as soon as I figure it out. So, okay. There's a lot going on. I'm just really so discouraged. I'm just very discouraged. I didn't. Okay, I know y'all watched You Know Who this evening. I didn't. I didn't want to, and wasn't planning on it. But I had been kind of quiet since the election. I didn't want to talk about politics or anything because Lord knows I really don't know anything about politics. But I have to tell you that I would say since last year, maybe spring of last year, when I started following all these people on YouTube who know they know what they're talking about. So I've learned a little bit. So maybe I can talk, give you 1 cent, 1 cent. That's about it. Maybe 1 cent of stuff. But okay, so I mean, I'm clowning myself, but I think I know a little bit more to talk intelligently about it. Although I won't because, like I said, I'm not a pro or anything. But I do know enough to know that, whereas before I didn't think about it, like I never imagined how someone's political. It's not even. I guess it's not even a political view. I guess it's I've seen lots of videos and I've heard people say, "Oh yeah, oh so you're gonna divorce me or break up with me because of a vote," and it's not just merely a vote. And I never thought that something like this would ever impact me, or let's just say relationships, or whatever. Even though I'm single right now, so I never thought things like this would impact me. But I have to say that in December, so I met someone, right? In December, we were on a date. I must be getting sick. Oh Lord, I hope I ain't getting sick. I thought my grandson was sick when I was with them yesterday. Anyway, I hope I'm not getting sick. Anyway, so I went on a date, right? Um, and the date was going so well. We were having such a great time. Uh, until we get to the end of the date, right? And I don't know how we got on the subject. I think I suffered amnesia from that day, but I don't know how we got on the subject. But he ends up telling me that he voted for, you know, he didn't vote for Kamala. And I was so stunned. You hear me? Stunned. Stunned is all I can say. I, I stopped what I was saying. I was like, I was shocked. Child was clutching my pearls. I was like, you what? And it just hit me so hard. Like, excuse me, you did what? And he was like, yeah, go went on to say, what a great, yeah, he's a great businessman and he's gonna, he's great for America. And so then he said, oh well, I hope that's not gonna be a problem. I hope it's not gonna be a deal breaker for us, is it? And I knew I was lying. I knew I was lying when I said, I stumbled a little bit and I was like, yeah, I don't think so. I was lying when I said it, okay? Because I was shocked. I was actually stunned, like I was punched in the gut when he said that. So, okay. So, like I said, it was toward the end of the date. We were getting ready to leave, and, I was, we were packing up and getting ready to leave the restaurant. And we were talking, and he was giving me all his excuses why he didn't like Kamala Harris and her campaign, and he didn't like he was pointing out things like Megan Thee Stallion twerking at one of Kamala's campaign events, And I'm like, okay, it was a party. They was over there having fun, honey. They know how to party. Okay, they was having fun. And then he was saying, yeah, abortion. I'm not with abortion. I was like, abortion is not just about abortion. And I was trying to explain to him, it's about women's health care across the doggone board. Okay? It's about women's health care across the board, right? And he just couldn't, for one, he's a type where he interrupts you when you talk. And I was like, okay, that could be problematic, but if something came of it, I would definitely check his ass, right? But anyway, so he was interrupted, and I was trying to give him an example, a real life example about how the other side, their decision, and how his vote really would have affected, not just like his daughter, for instance, and even me. I ain't trying to have no more babies. I'm way past those years, but there are certain health risks that women face that could be eliminated. The healthcare could be eliminated for us too. I was trying to explain that to him, but he was too busy, over talking me, and I was like, this is just really like this. I was like, oh my God, I've got to send you some stuff because you are so misinformed. You sitting up here talking about abortion. I said, so what are you saying? Are you saying you don't agree with that women have bodily autonomy? Is that what you're saying? Well, I mean, with the abortion, see, he just, that's how I knew he was just misinformed, basically uninformed. You don't really know what the hell you're talking about. And so since that day, well, I don't talk to him anymore because, for one, okay, and this is another topic that I'm going to be talking about, like in my podcast another time, because damn, can y'all stop with the texting? That's all you want to do is text? Okay, that's a rant for another day. But if you say you want to meet somebody and you want to talk to them and stuff like that, you want to get to know them, stop sending, stop having long, I can't even talk, long, drawn out conversations via text message. Stop it, okay? It's damn annoying. So anyway, that bothered me. So over the next month or so, it kind of fizzled out. I stopped talking, or should I say texting, because he wasn't making much of an effort. And I was like, okay, no effort, backpedaling on what he said. And then I started thinking more and more about, his stance, his political stance. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be a problem any damn way. So I just stopped responding, you know what I'm saying? And eventually he got the message. So that's problematic for me and a lot of other people, I suppose, just like the guy after that, military guy, did not vote at all. Didn't vote for either one of them. He didn't like neither one of them. So to me, that tells me, because this is another issue that I have, okay? If you didn't vote, okay, your indecision is a decision, okay? Your indecision, you don't like either candidate, that's a decision to me. Because if you could not tolerate what he was talking about, and if you didn't like what he was about and what he was campaigning on, but you didn't like what Kamala was campaigning on and trying to turn the page and offer everybody a better life and, a piece at the pie, a pie, and moving past everything. If you did not appreciate that, I got a problem with you. That's a problem. That's a problem. And I never thought that this would be an issue, like for future romantic partner consideration or anything, or even friendships. Like right after the election, honey, these women was jumping right up there immediately after the election when they found out how their significant other or spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend voted, family member, they were kicking their ass out their life, okay? They did that immediately. And it took me a while because, like I said, I wasn't talking to anybody or whatever, but when I came face to face with something like that, I was shocked. And that has real implications for a relationship. And so, yeah, I tried to look past it, like, yeah, maybe that wouldn't be an issue, but sadly, I mean, I can't ignore that, and it will be an issue moving forward with someone who voted. Like, against really their own interest, my interest, all women, minorities, just for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And for the people who did not vote because they didn't like neither one of them, you knew that the other person was talking about um, just desecrating everything. His character was just lower than low. You know you didn't like that, or maybe you did. But in my previous video I did today, if your values and morals align with him, we damn sure got a problem. Okay. So if you didn't mind all of that he had going on, but you couldn't vote for a woman who wanted to turn the page, offer us a better life, you included, even though you didn't vote. That's another thing. You didn't vote because you don't trust the politicians, and I get that. Okay, I understand that. We really, we can't really trust, the politicians 100%, and they haven't really done their jobs and stuff like that. But this time around was the most consequential, right? And when things work out, politically, and they trickle down to even those of you who did not vote, you still benefit, right? Even though you didn't vote, you still benefit. Hey, I get it. There's a whole lot of stuff in the game, right? There's a whole lot of, BS in the game. I get it. But this time around, if you didn't vote, I got a problem with you. I ain't gonna be able to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I can't really say that I can have an intellectual discourse with anybody about politics. Just a little 1 cent that I know, but I do know that it's not even a political debate. It's not a political debate. It's a human debate, and all these other spiritual factors that go into it, that's a whole nother discussion for another day too. Okay, we ain't gonna get into that, but recognize the demonic influence. Okay, quit being stupid. Recognize the demonic influence that's got a hold on so many people. Okay, y'all gonna be the ones, y'all that believe this mess gonna be the ones that's talking about Jesus done came and he's in the desert, and that all of y'all the only ones that saw it when the Bible said everybody gonna see it. Okay, so don't y'all gonna be the ones that's talking about y'all saw Jesus around the corner in y'all neighborhood, and we ain't seen him. Okay, whatever. Miss me with that too. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, my relationships, future relationships, current relationships, child, I don't really have none, but they will be affected. I mean, your political stance, and at this point, like I said, it's not a political stance, it's a human stance, because we're all supposed to be in this together. Well, it's always been the rich against the poor, but even more so now, we were all supposed to pull together, help one another, to make it over. Help one another. And when you turned your back against that, when you voted against even your own rights, just like I don't understand how any black person can do what they did. I just don't get it. Obviously, they probably don't know their history, or I don't know. I just don't get it. But my problem lies, or one of my problems, I have other issues, you know what I'm saying? But one of them lies with the fact that a person voted, opposite of me, and or they didn't vote at all. I mean, understand you have your reasons or whatever. But this time around, your voice, you could have made a difference. Don't say I didn't vote for none of one of these suckers, because that choice right there was a choice for the other side. It was a choice for the other side. I have a real problem with people who said, and this is what my date said back then in December, and I was further shocked and wanted to slap the taste out of his mouth when he said so condescendingly, she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready to run the country. She just wasn't. She wasn't ready to run the country. For every man who says that about her, who has a mom, a grandmother, auntie, cousins, female cousins, sisters who hold the household down and is the backbone of the community every day. And y'all say she wasn't ready to run. She just couldn't. Ooh, okay. Let's just say, like I said, I have a problem with it. So I don't appreciate that. You mean to tell me you mean to tell me a woman is less smart, less competent to run a country? She ain't gonna be making all decisions just like any other male president, male leader, whatever. They got advisors, okay? A whole cabinet to advise. Do y'all think she would have just been off the top, off the dome, just she would have had the same advisors, but she's the only qualified person. She's got a political career. Her resume is stellar. What are you talking about? Really? So yeah, anyway, I don't have any prospects. I don't have any prospects now. Like I said, I'm optimistic. I am a hopeless romantic. Yes, I am. But yeah, that's going to be an issue. And I didn't think that it would affect me because I'm single. I do my thing by myself and stuff like that. But just talking to these guys when I was, on the dating sites and just talking to them, that's a problem. One of them didn't vote, and the other one voted the other way. And as much as I didn't want to admit it, I have to admit it now. That's problematic for me, and it will continue to be. And then, my personal friendships too. Possibly, yeah, I can't even say family members. I don't really, you know. Anyway, all right. So that's my little rant, and my fourth and final video of the night for today. I hope y'all let me know your thoughts. If you don't comment, or if you don't have anything to say, or you're scared, or you just don't want to say anything, I have, particularly if my family and friends, from my hometown, if y'all see the videos, and I constantly ask y'all to share my videos, could you please do that? Because you won't engage, you won't say nothing. I've asked you to share the video, you won't do that, right? And we family. If you want me to help share y'all, say something. But I'm tired of seeing y'all share other people's stuff and you don't share. Come on now. Come on. If you don't want to engage or say nothing or make a comment, please, can you at least share it and hit the like button? Can you do that, please? Family, friends that I grew up with, please. Anyway, this is your girl, Lady J. I'm getting ready to go wash my face and eat. And I'm out.